Nathan, on your journey back from the Northwest Saturday night, were you able to balance out the frustration of not winning the game against continuing the unbeaten run and being just on the edge of the playoff picture?
I think when you look at it back, the balance is probably a fair result. I mean, they're a good side, Blackpool, and they showed that. They had some opportunities. It's just when you take a 2-0 lead, one, you expect to win, but two, especially us, how good we are defensively, how very mean we are when we take the lead. I expected to see the game out. So those are the frustrations, really. But on the balance of everything, they're a good side. Steve has got those playing a certain way. They've got threats, especially the front four, really, really, important. So to come away with the point isn't a bad result. It's just being 2-0 up. I expected to see the game out.
Last week, when we spoke, you hoped that we'd bring in one and maybe two new players, and Tom McIntyre and Alex Gilbert have walked through the door. Romani Green on a permanent and Zach Mitchell on loan have gone the other way, of course. Overall, are you satisfied with the transfer business you've done in the window?
Yeah, definitely. As I've said this morning for the club's website, on the whole, so we have to look at it in a number of ways. First and foremost, did we streamline the squad? Yes, we did. Certain ones different, for different reasons, but people like Zach Mitchell and Nathan Simway's gone out and getting game time, which the young players, they need to be tested, so that was a good thing. So that enabled us to streamline the squad. Did we bring in players to add quality? Yeah, we feel we did. We'd have liked to have brought in one more, in attacking option, but if that isn't a possibility, then we promote from within, which we're quite comfortable to do. And then the biggest thing for us was we were strong in terms of fending off interest from other people, and that was as paramount as any signing, because we managed to keep everyone. We were tested. The board, the owners were very strong and very vehement in the fact that we weren't going to let anyone go. So yeah, it's been a very good window.
Does that make it difficult when you are fending off interest for our players from other clubs? I mean, I don't know who they are or how big they might be. Does that create difficulty for the players once you've decided they're not going anywhere?
No, not really. I mean, look, we've got a lot of young players here. We've got a lot of players that believe in what we do, that are happy here. And what we have to do is provide a platform, one, that to keep them moving forward, and then there has to be an end goal for them, and whether they have to trust us with that, and all of them have. Look, when players have trusted us in the past and trusted me, and when I've spoken to them personally, they've never gone backwards. In fact, they've enhanced their careers considerably. So that's, I've got a little bit of a track record that I can fall back on and point to those, some of the agents and the parents and the guardians and so on, or whoever it is that we've had to ask to entrust, and as a football club, we've been very strong in that, and I don't think it's caused problems. We've got a good squad here, we've got good players, we've got good people, and they've all seen the bigger picture, and we're very delighted with that.
Cool. Tom and Alex coming in, as I said, are they both in decent fitness? Are they both in shape to be in contention for the weekend?
Yeah, they're both in contention for the weekend. They've not played loads of 90 minutes lately, but if they were, then they wouldn't be coming out. There's not many people that are in, unless you buy someone. There's no one who's playing 90 minutes regularly you're going to be able to sign. Alex adds real quality in the final third. We're really delighted to have him, and he provides real competition for us. And then, as in terms of Tom, experience, even though he's only a relatively young man, adds experience, adds balance, adds technical quality. So look, we feel we've done good business in the people we brought in.
And they join a side that's obviously in good form. Squad okay, ahead of quite a busy period, especially Gassan. Is he anywhere near?
Everyone's fully fit.
Cool, good. You've just gone through your 1 year anniversary as manager of the club. We were just outside the relegation places when you arrived, and we're just outside the playoff places now. It's probably a silly question, but how would you assess your year in charge?
Well, thoroughly enjoyable for the start. I'd like to thank everyone that's backed me, and it's been made me feel very welcome and right throughout the football club, the fans and everything. Are we where we want to be yet? No. Are we making good progress? Definitely, because as you said, you've statistically just said those things. But look, I think we're building. So in a year's time, if we have made the same amount of progress that we've made in this year, then we're going to be in a wonderful place. And the year after that, and that's what we have to do. And we've said that getting an initial bump and just trying to win a certain amount of football games is not just what we want to do here. We want to build a really good, sustainable football club that just is in a great place for years and years to come. We've got the owners that want to do that. We've got people now right throughout. You've got a manager that wants to try and build something and wants to be here. We've got a load of young players that we can work with. We've got a really good squad. Yes, we will try and improve that every single window, whether that's 1 player, 2 players, 5 players, whatever that is. We'll try and do that. But I feel the club's in a wonderful place. So to evaluate everything, I think we're making good progress. How 100% satisfied, you never ever get perfection. So if we were top 2 right now, I still wouldn't be saying, yep, we're 100% satisfied, because there's always something we can do better. But I think we've made good progress.
So it's fair to say, I mean, you've always said when you came in, since you arrived, it's about building something for the future. So you're almost prepared yourself for the ups and downs that we're always going to follow.
Being a manager, you have ups and downs every day of your life. So if you're not ready for them, then don't do that job. But I think, as I said, it's not just about results. It's not just about, look, we're in a decent position results-wise and everything. So I'm not trying to hide or mask anything, because we're in a decent position, you know. But underneath that, this is a wonderful football club, and it's starting to get back to the top levels of being a wonderful football club. Great people all throughout, work done. There's an environment and a culture now that's conducive for doing really, really good work. You know, the way the people are, anyone who comes into the club will flourish. Anyone who comes into the club gets good work, loves the work. And that's the kind of reputation of football club we want to build, and we are. So it's not just the results, it's everything else that goes with that. Look, we want fans to get behind it, we want the numbers to increase and to get behind everything, and then we can start really sort of making big strides.
And going on to that, the first of which on Saturday at the Valley in an early kick-off, Stevenage. In decent form, like us, what are you expecting in what will be the first of 2 home games?
A tough game. Anytime we play Stevenage, tough game. And it'll be a real difficult game. But we've got to be, all I'm concerned is we've got to be the best versions of ourselves. And as I said, against Blackpool the other day, we weren't quite the best versions of ourselves. At times we were, and if we had been, or we had finished the game the best version of ourselves, then we would have won the game. But as I said, that's all I'm concerned about. It's going to be a tough game. It's another League One game. They're all very, very tough.
We got two home games before we then face Birmingham. Would it be nice to go into that game though, with this unbeaten run still ahead of us?
Oh look, I'm not looking at Peterborough. I'm not looking at Birmingham. We're looking at Stevenage, and then once that game is over, then we'll start looking to Peterborough, and the Birmingham game will not come on our radar until 10:30 on Tuesday night.
Cheers, mate. Good luck.